So what light you up to now, Reese? What, you still haven't hit 700 yet? I'm at 733 or 732. Yeah, I've got to wait for these three fucking whatchamacallit spawning. Except someone tells me I'm still kinda in the wrong place. Yeah, yeah, no. Yeah, but then you can go into the other area where you actually get the heroic mission where the three of them spawn. Except someone tells us I'm missing a section. I'm sure I'm missing a section somewhere. Right, there's one chieftain. Got one. Right, that's one chieftain down. Talisman fragment. I've done it. It's bugged on us where I've only had to complete one. I think it might give us that mission now. Where you know that big mission that you do where it's like a big war. I'd done a heroic story on oh shit, what's it called? On Aya. Yeah, I've already done it. Because that's where it's actually a good mission, you know, for that bit where I would have needed taken. Yeah, well, it's the perfect mission for when you need taken. Yeah, well, I just went, takes a couple of runs on that mission. Because at the end you get fucking shit on taken coming at you. Tell your dad to type something in the chat, because if he types something, I'm sure it converts into a robot voice for us. Because I'm sure it converts it to a robot voice, like it will actually say it out to us.
Well, ready for fortune and glory in the watchtower? Go on. I won't stop you. See?
Yeah. I think I've got that mission to actually where you go to the Dreaming City now, I think. You know, where it's a massive battle at the start. Yeah, and that should unlock the Dreaming City. I'll let you finish your mission, and then you can give us a hand work, and then we'll start the Dreaming City bullshit. Why did he type something? Because I'm not hearing text to speech. Alright. I don't know why he doesn't just fucking make an account. Fucking uses YouTube enough. Well, I've just had some painkillers, Reese, so in about half an hour I'm going to be like I'm on worse. Yep, because I've just had some painkillers because me fucking back snapping, but what they also do, Reese, they wake us up. Yep. Why do you think me fucking... Probably. Sitting with a fucking grin on me face going... Trust me, you don't. You never... Reese, you ever get offered to take painkillers, don't take them. Because you get addicted to them. Because they're fucking... Yeah, you should watch ibuprofen. Ibuprofen's dangerous for the heart, mate. Because I used to take ibuprofen when I had back pain, as well as painkillers. And the surgeon told us, he went, you need to knock that ibuprofen on the head. And I went, why? He went, because prolonged taking of ibuprofen can cause heart problems. So I stopped taking them. Yep. Can cause heart problems because they're an inflammatory when you think about it. They're an inflammatory, mate. Well, that's what ibuprofen are. It's an inflammatory. Yep. No, but with painkillers, they're what's known as an opiate. You know opium? What do you think's in painkillers? Opium. Yep. Oh. Yep. Yep, because and then when you stop and then once you get to the point where you're addicted, right, which is the case of me, you then whatchamacallit, you then get withdrawal symptoms when you don't take them. No, you don't kick off. You don't kick off. Yeah. You go hot, cold, you can't sleep for shit, no matter how tired you are. Right? So then it can start making you a little bit irritable, but you just basically, you feel like shit. You constantly feel like shit. That... tenure. And it's not just that... Yep. And it's not just... Well, I started off with tramadol. Then eventually my body became immune to tramadol. Even by upping the dosage, your body eventually becomes immune. So then from tramadol, they had to move us on to whatchamacallit? Morphine. I'm only on like, I know people that are on 500 milligrams. Each tablet of mine are only 20 or 10, and that takes 6 a day. So I'm only on about 40 to 60 milligrams. I know people that are on 500, man. Imagine their withdrawal symptoms. My withdrawal symptoms are bad. Imagine what theirs are like. It's even... Yeah, because because Britain is getting like America, where there actually is an opioid epidemic. Yep. Yeah, but here's what they need to do, right? There's a clinic that you can go to down in Manchester, but it's got a waiting list to 6 mile long, right? Like fucking 600 mile long, where they try and wean you off them. They basically, it's like a hospital, and then they basically start reducing your dosage bit by day until you can get them off. But then you've got another problem. You need an alternative pain relief. So a lot of people fucking, you know, with back conditions and this, that and the other, what do they end up doing? They end up going back on them. Because they can't cope. They can't cope with the pain. So it's a vicious circle. Because what other pain relief is there? Physiotherapy, which doesn't work, trust me, I know. Whoa, I just got nuked. Yeah, trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. So this is what it's like for me, Reese. Every day is like waking up with a really shitty hangover. Okay. Then I've got the withdrawal symptoms every morning. So by the time I take me whatchamacallit, me morphine and me antidepressants, it takes us a good whatchamacallit, takes us a good like fucking 2 hours to get me head round. And now the bastards are trying to force us back into work. I'm in no place for work, Reese. If I didn't have this painkiller shit and all the rest, and these back problems and depression, I'd be straight back into work, mate. Eh? No. No. No, because I've got a mobility car and I'm not meant to use a mobility car. I'm not allowed to use a mobility car for work, remember, Reese? I'd need my own car to do that. Then I'd have to get business insurance like your dad's got. And that's why I'm constantly telling your dad to wear his seatbelt. But to be honest, yeah, but at the same time, Gills could get done for that. See, this is why I pay her offline. See, some random idiot in this game's just sent us a fucking invite. It's like, no thank you. I'm just doing my own thing, leave us alone. So you'll get to meet DJ and all them, because they're all coming back for the next expansion. Yeah, so you'll be playing with all us lot. The only thing is, DJ's the type, it'd do all the content, it'd do the raids, and then eventually get bored and fuck off to something else. Because that's what he does. Um, well, I started off, got all that 690 gear,
Heads up. A Cabal
equipped the whole
containment
lot.
zed's about to touch down any second.
Then basically PvP, strikes, and mainly dailies, and then even if it's only 1.1 light higher, equip it. And then just keep going and going until you get up there. It's mainly about your dailies and that, just to try and get that extra gear. Also, you know, sometimes you get lucky on public events and shit. All depends. But I think what made it easier for me was that I already had 750 weapons in the bank to equip, so that kind of knocked us up quite a bit. Right. So them 750 weapons took us up, and then it was just a case of working on armor. So all my armor's like whatchamacallit, like legendary. I've gotten a piece of exotic, but I haven't equipped it because a piece of legendary armor I've just got is higher by like 4 points or something. So I don't see the point of infusing. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Oh shit! I've just had one of them things fucking dropping me heat. Damn it, missed with a grenade. Got him. Eh? The what? The... Yeah? Move. Move? Otherwise you just stay in that position, don't you? Oh, does it? I'll try it. Yeah. Right, draw. Oh, yeah! And then he spins it. Aye, and then he spins it. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, you can just go into the configuration and put them where you want them. Right, what bounties have I done here? So I've just been doing bounties on the Tangle Shore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aye. Right, that one can fuck off. Don't need that. Don't need that. Drifter visited. Alright, that's for that. Well, you ready for invite? Right, that's where I fucking go into the menu and get shot to shit while I'm doing it. Right, roster, Reese, invite. Right, I need map. Because I'm sure it is that mission. Yeah, it is. It's the one for the Dreaming City beyond the Watchtower. I don't think your dad's seen the Dreaming City, but 10 out of 10 he's already fell asleep. Right, it's alright. I'll head to the mission now. So then when you spawn in and I'd start it, it will put her in the same place. Alright. Straight. Oh, I know why. Because to go higher and higher, the more bounties you put in, mate. So that's why. They go higher and right. You know, the more tokens you hand in, you'll notice that every time it will start like leveling, so it takes a while to actually get them up there. Like when I hand one in, it's only like fucking 7-11 or something. It takes ages to actually get them up there, mate. Yeah, it's no different when I hand the whatchamacallit into Banshee. I get like fucking same, because you've got to keep fucking like leveling and leveling. The only reason why I'm keeping doing Banshee is for that exclusive exotic, the wave splitter that only PlayStation get. It's the only way you can get it. Eh? Yeah. But it's a trace rifle. But the only way you can get it right, Banshee. You know how you keep handing in materials into Banshee, and then the bar goes up, and then you get like a legendary. Where with him, you've also got a rare trance to get exotics from him, and one of the exotics is the wave splitter. And it's the only way you can get it. Because that's one type of weapon that I don't have in this game yet. I've never had a trace rifle. Yeah, you said you had the Prometheus lens. Yeah, that's a trace rifle, where I've never had a trace rifle yet. It's like what I want is the ornament for the Cosmo ornament for the Graviton Lance. Sorry, the ornament, and then I want the catalyst for it. Because the Graviton Lance is probably my favourite weapon in the game for PvE. I just wish it would. I just wish it'd done better in PvP. Don't get us wrong, I've had some good kills in PvP where I've killed one, and then the explosion off it fucking kills another two standing next to him. That's like really cool. Yeah, I'm 733. Yeah, so the only thing let me down is armor. Me headpiece is 729, me gloves are only 704, me chest is 732, me boots are 722, and me arm piece is 733. So the only thing that's letting us down, as I say, I could do with some better gloves, I could do with some better boots, and a better helmet. But as I say, every time I get a piece of legendary, even if it's only 2 points higher, I'll equip it until I eventually fucking get it up to 750. But I wouldn't worry about it too much, Reese, because come the expansion we'll all be bounced up to 750 anyway. But I would still, yeah, but I would rather get one character to 750 right, and then use the boost to do another character. Do you know what I mean? So that's why me Hunter's at 750. This one's at 733. I took me Titan today up to level 11 and got the fucking, you know, the Sunbreaker. And got the Sunbreaker. So you got to be level 11 and then the first mission on IO to get the Sunbreaker. So my plan is with the expansion, the orb that I'll probably get with it to do a boost, I'll use that on the Titan. Then all characters are at 750. But as you know, my main character is the Hunter, so when it comes to the expansion, I'll go through on the Hunter first, because that's my main character. You nearly done, Reese? Yeah, make sure you get the ones for the cause, mate. The ones from Banshee to get the legendary cores, the calibrations. Yeah, yeah, but you might have more today, because I ended up doing 2 sets today. So, but make sure you go to Banshee and get the thingies to get the legendary cores. They're really important. What ship was it you said you got? Well, I'm already on the ship place, so why don't you just tell us? Oh, you're Osiris. Right, I'll find it. And it's an exotic. I can't find it. Okay. I'm looking at all the exotic ships. It might be that last one there, that unknown one, next to the Queen of Hearts. Could be that one in Season 4. I've got nothing for Season 6. Yeah, it's either 4 or 6. I might as well just examine you then and have a look, because I can't see it on my page. Hey, hang on. Spec player. Oh, it's 681. There you got the Huckleberry. Yeah, you've got the same shell as the one I use, the Skyline. Seals of Osiris. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. It's very similar to another model, except that's got the tubes coming out of it. And Undeterred. Oh, looks like can you? Oh yeah, so you can. I wonder why we can't do that with weapons. Right, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you another invite for when you're ready, because that one would have fucking been outdated. Your dad's still awake. Says that he's watching live, but I don't know if he's fell asleep. Right. Let's unlock the Dreaming City. I wonder if the menagerie would be a good place for you to get gear. To level up in the menagerie. But he's asleep. The menagerie. It's like a 6-man thingy. But I don't know if it will unlock on this character for us. Hang on. So I don't know if you've got to do it the once. Right, destinations. Right, I'll tell you where it is. Right, hang on a minute, Nessus. Yeah, I've got it unlocked. Players do not have access to this activity. Eh? I don't think you've unlocked the menagerie yet. It's right at the Leviathan raid on Nessus. So bring up the map for Nessus and go south of the screen. And it's just right. You've got basically the tribute hall.
Petra crossed through that gate alone and asked us to watch her back. That's what we're going to do.
I'll bring it up again.
Help our friend.
Right, map. Right. You're on Nessus. Look south. Look at the bottom of the screen. You'll see Nessus orbit. You'll see a circle saying Leviathan. Then right of that, a little bit, you've got the menagerie. And then right of that, you've got the tribute hall. Oh my God, Reese! I've just told you. Bottom of the screen. Can you see this thing saying, yeah? Above that, where it says Nessus orbit, a millimeter above that is a circle, and if you highlight it, it says Leviathan. Then slightly right of that is a trophy called the Menagerie, which is recommended power 690, so that's where you would get better gear from. And you get legendary from it, and then right of that you got the tribute hall. Do you see that? Right, so you haven't unlocked the menagerie. Yeah, that's it. Yep. We'll do it after we've done this, because it's a long one, alright? But the good news is, you only have to unlock it once. For all characters, okay? Because I thought I'd have to unlock the damn thing again, and it's a ball ache, but it's actually a really good event. It's like, think of it like a 6-player mini-raid. That's the only way I could put it. Like a 6-player mini-raid. And as I say, it's 690 to enter, and every time you go, you're guaranteed a piece of legendary.
Open the gateway.
Eh? Yeah, it's like a 6-player thing. It's actually really good. It's fucking hard though. The enemies hit really fucking hard. And I mean real fucking hard. I even get fucked in it in me fucking 750 Hunter. Yeah, they hit like a fucking brick. That'll do it, Reese. Yeah, but the menagerie, it's very long-winded, you know, to get it unlocked, but it is worth doing. I've been in there twice, and I actually enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. It was a really cool event. And it's something that doesn't disappear, you know.
Let's go.
It will always be there.
We'll be there soon, Petra.
Yeah, you know how like most events that disappear after a while? Yeah, the menagerie never disappears. In fact, they're actually making some really cool changes to it in the next update. 1st of October. Yeah, that's when Shadowkeep comes out. Shadowkeep comes with a whole new expansion on the moon. So they're bringing the moon into the game with a massive expansion, new raid, new strikes, massive PvP overhaul, because everybody's saying that the current PvP is just bullshit. So a mass PvP overhaul, updates to the menagerie and Gambit, etc, etc. It's a that's the thing. I've already bought it, so you'd have to go. I wouldn't be able to tell you. You'd have to go and look yourself. All right, do it the easy way. Right, get this cutscene out the way. Tell us when you've loaded in. There's two versions. You've got the standard or the deluxe. If you get the deluxe, it will come with the next year's season of content as well, so you won't have to pay for the content for next year, okay? Right. Go to your map, go to destinations.
Let's get to high ground and find her.
Yeah, click on that and then the PlayStation Store. So you've got the standard edition, right? And then you've got the deluxe edition. Deluxe edition of the game also includes premium digital collector's items, and you also get a year free annual pass. Now, if you really want to stick, I bought the deluxe. Well, I bought the deluxe version. You can get, yeah, because you get the full, you get the year of content as well, you know. And basically, I think that's the end of Destiny. I think that once the expansion comes out, with the pass, we've paid for another year of content, right? And then that's it. After that year, I think Destiny 2 is done. See, this place here changes all the time, you know. Yeah, there will be it changes every week. Like what I mean is there will be one point where there's a whole load of black stuff hanging in the air, like you're walking through it, and it makes it look. The only thing is I don't like it. It makes it look grainy. Basically, every week you're fighting for the Dreaming City, and then it just kind of repeats itself. Oh yeah, I forgot about this freaky shit. You're not seeing the new strike? That's based on the Dreaming City. Oh, it's very much like this. It's got some cool parts like this. It's actually really cool. And that's why I love the Graviton Lance. See, kill one, and it kills them all. See what I mean, Reese? And it doesn't have to be a headshot. It's a pulse rifle. Do you not already have it? Okay, basically at the start of the game, the very first mission on Nessus, right? Once we completed the very first mission on Nessus, we got to choose a weapon, an exotic weapon. We could either have a submachine gun, the Graviton Lance, or the Sunbreaker hand cannon. Which one did you go for? Alright, go to your weapons, please. Right, kill this and then let's go to your collections. I've got a weird feeling you went for the fucking whatchamacallit, or unless you used a booster to fucking go through the game. Like on PlayStation. Did you use a booster on PlayStation? Alright. Alright. Right. Right. Yeah, this is for Destiny 2. Right, what I want you to do, right, is press your options button and go to collections. Right, go to exotic, top left. And I want you to go to energy. Right, you should see the Graviton Lance, the Sunshot, and the Risk Runner. Out of them three, which ones do you own? The Sunshot. So you went for the hand cannon. You went. That's what I've just done on me Titan. Right. If you want, well, if you check out the Graviton Lance, right, have a look at that. If you were to create another character, you should still be able to look at it. Yeah, if you can press triangle on it. Yeah, that's the weapon I'm currently using right now. It's my favourite weapon because I love this ability. Black Hole's second shot burst rips through space-time, doing high damage and recoil with no fall off. But if you look at the fourth ability, Cosmology, kills with this weapon cause enemy target to detonate and spawn void projectiles that track targets. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, if you wanted to get that weapon, you chose the sub-weapon. So when you got the choice to choose out of 3 weapons, you chose the hand cannon, right? If you were to create another character, get it to level 11, do the first mission on Io, and then you go and talk to the guy, he will then give you the option again. And you'd be either choose either the Graviton Lance or the Risk Runner, the submachine gun, because you've already had that. Then you must have done it on 2 characters then. So you must have taken. Right, well, the only way you can get the Graviton Lance, the Sunbreak, and the Risk Runner, the Sunshot, and the Risk Runner, is by taking another character through and getting it to IO, and then getting to choose. So you've obviously done that. You've done it twice. So if you were to take a 3rd character through, the only one you could get is the Graviton Lance. Except I couldn't take mine from thing because my Warlock, which I'm on now, I used a boost. So that's how I couldn't go back and get a 3rd weapon, because I boosted it to clear the fucking main game and put it straight to the Forsaken. Do you see what I mean? So that's why I went back on the Titan. I've never used a trace rifle, so I couldn't tell you, Reese. I've heard the Prometheus lens is probably the better one. I've heard it's nasty in PvP, a Prometheus lens. I've been fucking one-shotted by that cunt in PvP, because it's a constant beam. But can you, while you're in that section, can you see one called the Wave Splitter? Yeah, that's the one what I said you can only get from Banshee. Right, come on then, Reese. Moving on.
Why would you come here? There is no place less suited for the likes of you. Walking in the dreamland of your enemies.
So if I was you, Reese, if you want to get the whatchamacallit, the Graviton Lance. Because what makes the Graviton Lance brilliant is the whatchamacallit on it. The catalyst, but the only way I can get the catalyst is being lucky in a strike to get the catalyst, and the catalyst makes it OP as fuck. That's why the Saurus, you know how the Saurus has got no accuracy to it compared to the first one? Because they've basically taken the pace and they've lowered the fucking the stability of it until you get the catalyst. That's what basically they've done. Yeah, because I worked it out. I looked at the state of the Saurus, right? And then I worked out what they've done. They've basically lowered it, because if you watch the red dot when you're firing, even on the slow mode, it's bouncing all over the place. So that's how I worked out. Basically, what they've done is they've basically removed the stat for the catalyst. Right, so your priority after this mission is complete is to unlock the menagerie, and then fucking we'll just get all the gear from there. But the menagerie quest line's long mind. It's basically where you get a chalice. Longer than the Dreaming City one. Was for me the first time I'd done it, I felt like it was never going to end. In fact, no, I'd probably say the menagerie's not that bad. It's when it comes to the chests that you got to go around looking, like you get treasure maps and shit like that. And then it's all about filling the chalice. But the good thing about it, Reese, you only have to unlock it the once for every character. So basically, I've already done it on me Hunter, and I see that it's available on the Warlock. So I don't have to unlock it again, which I am extremely fucking happy about. But even though technically I'm taking you through it, so I'd have to anyway. But I think you would write the... Well, didn't you use the Graviton Lance on my account, Reese? Well, how many characters do you own? That can't be right, so how have you got the Sunshot and the Risk Runner? Because the only way you can get them is by... Okay, that doesn't make sense. Because the only way you can get them free weapons is by a new character, so I'm confused to fuck, mate. Yeah, because it's the Graviton Lance, the Sunshot, and the Risk Runner.
Petra's ship. We're close.
It's because I still haven't fucking completed all the missions on this place, you know. No, because there's one bit where you get the bounties and that. Like, you do a couple of main missions and then you get the bounties. But what you don't realise is you've got to find the other missions. So I've not actually completed, like, everything on here. Because this was meant to be the thing that got you to 750. Reese, where you going? Yeah, this was how you originally got to 750. By the Dreaming City. Get the offering.
The offering?
This is an oracle. It can do nothing without an offering.
So what do you think of the Dreaming City anyway?
We'll look around.
No, I said, what do you think of the Dreaming City? But it's nice. Here's the thing. I thought it's nice for them to actually add 2 full areas into an expansion. Well, to be honest, when you think about it, the Curse of Osiris and the War Mind, I wouldn't even call them fucking expansions, mate. They were a joke. Yes, I added Mercury and fucking shit, but the content was a joke. That's why they wanted, they actually delayed it, you know. You know, Shadowkeep. They delayed it because they wanted more time to make sure that they got plenty of content out. Yep. I think you killed everything, Reese. That's this thing, I swear my supers don't last like normal people. I've seen them in fucking Crucible where it's like the fucker's never gonna end.
We found an offering, Petra. The Scorn had it.
Yeah, but I've seen it in Crucible where it's like, is this guy's super ever gonna fucking end?
Bring it up here.
You know what I mean? So somebody's taking the piss. No, I don't think you get to keep the offering.
Petrovenge.
There you are.
Mara.
The Queen's alive!
I'm so... I mean... my queen.
And I see you brought the Guardian.
Yes. Forgive me, Your Grace. But I have news. Your brother, Prince Aldrin, is...
Dead. I know.
Of course. His soul was corrupted by the Taken. He suffered from delusions, which I now believe were caused by...
Riven.
Yes, milady. She too has been taken. As have Kali, Shuro, and Sadia.
So many loved ones turned against us.
Tell me what to do, milady. Please.
Assemble a team, Petra. Send them into the heart of the city. Kill that creature and extract its heart. I offer the riches of our realm as bounty. Open the gates and let the Guardians in. I must go. The battle rages on. If you have news, send it. I will answer as I am able. Stay strong, my wrath. I believe in you.
You were right.
Yes. Mara Sov, Queen of the Awoken, lives. I'm going to get my ship. Meet me when you can.
They dream and said, hey. So it's unlocked. Okay, right, Reese. I'm gonna go for a cigarette and make a coffee. Find a guide how to unlock the menagerie. Okay. What side mission? Yeah. Right, where do we need to go? In fact, Reese, I'm gonna pass group leader over to you. Okay. Right, promote the leader. All yours, bro. Take us where we need to go. 709 shotgun. No good. Chili on the willy. Fuck all, man. Absolutely nothing. Yep. Certainly is. Yeah, because you know this Benedict dude, if you get him unlocked in that, you can get high level gear off him as well. I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I think you do, because I remember one guy when he logged in, he already had loads of tokens for Benedict, so he just kept buying gear until he was 750. Buy a quit. Thinking about death. Let's look at me bounties. Oh, I have got to go and see the drifter. Oh yes, good old Benedict. Yeah, that's the barge. This is one of the locations where what's-his-face can turn up. You know, Zer. But Zer is currently on, whatchamacallit at the moment, if I remember correctly. He's on Titan. But he's got absolutely nothing that I want. Because the weapon he's got, I already have. Right, so... Whee! Eh?
So many lights, so little time.
Yeah, I'm picking up the bounties. I love that helmet he's got, look at that, that's cool as fuck. See, all this stuff's 340 to me. All the weapons and that. Nice hand cannon. In fact, what was that engram at the top? 714. Yeah, 714. Midnight Coup. Mob Justice, Conspirator, Sins of the Past, Irregular Dress. I don't see a pistol, mate. Where are you looking? Oh, the bottom one. Right, no. Can you see the can you see at the top there's the symbol of a fucking whatchamacallit, an engram. Highlight that. What does yours say? Mine says 714. Right, well press triangle and look at the gear in there. You can even see what the outfit looks like. It's a pretty cool outfit, that. But all these are coming up as 380 to me. All these weapons and armor. Yeah, I do like that armor set though, it looks pretty. Right, so what... Yeah, if you're ever looking for Xur usually... Because I'd say there's several locations where Xur can be. One of them is right here, where I'm standing. Pay 5 clear glimmer. Oh, I just opened something. Oh, there you go, I just opened that and got some shit. You can use money. You can use money to get runes and shit. Right. Well, they are for me. I'm basically getting runes and I'm getting the Imperials, but the Imperials are only worth 150. I'm not spending any more money, otherwise I'm going to be broke. Yeah, I've already been working on my chalice. Because you know your chalice. Right, well once you get your chalice, me chalice basically on one character is the same for other characters. It's called the Chalice of Opulence. Because you can put various things into the chalice. Like I can put this rune in that will guarantee me like a cloak, bond or mark. I can put this one in that will guarantee me some machine gun. I can put this one in that will guarantee me a sniper rifle. Shit like that. Oh, so these chests must be a weekly thing that disappear. So you must be able to do it every week. Yeah, all the chests are disappearing as I'm opening them. So it must be a weekly thing. Right. Yeah, they're all disappearing off the barge. They must come back every week. Except it's costing us 5 fucking grand per chest. Yep. Yep, they're all done. I've opened all the chests. So you must be able to only do them once a week. Yep. Can't open any more chests.
Callus has seen the end.
So what's it telling you to do, Reese?
Righteousness is watching you.
Reese? Yeah, you've got... Right. You're gonna have to look up a guide because it's a bit like whatchamacallit, Reese, where you gotta go into a specific lost sector and get the chest at the end of it. Alright, well why don't you just call it a night then, bro, and we'll crack on tomorrow. When I wake up, mate. When I wake up. Alright then. Right. Right, good night. But as I say, don't wait for that quest for me because I've already completed it. So if you get on, bring it up on YouTube and crack on, alright? Right, see you later.